What is the most efficient string concatenation method in Python? Is there an efficient mass string concatenation method in Python, like string builder in C# or string buffer in Java? I found following methods here. Simple concatenation using plus, using a string list and the join method, using userString from the mutablestring module, using a character array in the array module, using stringio from the stringio module. What should be used and why? A related question is here.
If you know all components beforehand once, use the literal string interpolation, also known as f-strings or formatted strings, introduced in Python 3.6. Given the test case from Koistinen's answer, having strings. The contenders and their execution time on my computer using Python 3.6 on Linux is timed by IPython and the timeit module are. The speed can be contrasted with the fastest method for Python 2, which is plus concatenation on my computer, and that takes 0.203 microseconds with 8-bit strings, and 0.259 microseconds if the strings are all Unicode. In alpha versions of Python 3.6 the implementation of f-strings was the slowest possible. Actually the generated bytecode is pretty much equivalent to the .join case with unnecessary calls to str._format_, which without arguments would just return self unchanged. These inefficiencies were addressed before 3.6 final.
You may be interested in this, an optimization anecdote by Guido. Although it is worth remembering also that this is an old article and it predates the existence of things like .join, although I guess string.join fields is more or less the same. On the strength of that, the array module may be fastest if you can shoehorn your problem into it. But .join is probably fast enough and has the benefit of being idiomatic and thus easier for other Python programmers to understand. Finally, the golden rule of optimization: don't optimize unless you know you need to, and measure rather than guessing. You can measure different methods using the timeit module. That can tell you which is fastest, instead of random strangers on the internet making guesses.
.join sequence _of strings is what usually works best, simplest and fastest.
It depends on what you're doing. After Python 2.5, string concatenation with the plus operator is pretty fast. If you're just concatenating a couple of values, using the plus operator works best. However, if you're putting together a string in a loop, you're better off using the list joining method. But notice that you have to be putting together a relatively high number of strings before the difference becomes noticeable.